It's possible to see how this tension between the sisters, the sibling rivalry, could lead to some type of tragic violence between them.
You stand accused of murder. You stand accused of treason. How do you answer these charges, Lord Baelish?
I think for Littlefinger, because he's the consummate player, you don't really expect him to ever get outplayed, but he does get outplayed. And that is like a shock.
The tables are very cleverly turned, much to Littlefinger's, and we hope the audience's surprise.
My sister asked you a question.
None of you knows the truth.
You held a knife to his throat.
This for Bran is an interesting moment in time. This is like something he'd go back to see, 100 years ago.
Bran brings the knowledge, Sansa's the politician, and Arya's the warrior.
You told our mother this knife belonged to Tyrion Lannister.
Eerie scene, because I was speaking to Aiden about it, and he was like, oh, it's a real shame, because I always thought Littlefinger was like a good person, and so I turned around and was like, that's why you play him so well, because you don't play him like he's a bad character, you play him like every single one of his decisions is justified.
What's the worst reason you have for turning me against my sister?
Sansa, please.
I'm a slow learner, but I learn.
You could argue that if anybody deserved it, it's him at this point. But on the other hand, like a lot of very complex characters on this show, you love them and you hate them.
Sansa, I beg you.
What I thought was so great about Aiden's performance is that he really showed a kind of vulnerability and humanity in that last moment before he died.
I loved your mother since the time I was a boy.
And yet he betrayed her.
And I think you really felt that he really loved Sansa.
I loved you.
And it's kind of horrible when he gets killed.
More than anyone.
And yet he betrayed me.
Also nice to probably see Littlefinger really unnerved for once and really backed into a corner and rattled and wrong and sorry and dying.